I will admit, part of my low is the fact that I'm legitimately nervous today. Like, I hardly ever get nervous or anxious, but I really do feel that way this morning. And, I mean, I know, like, this is what I want to do. For those of you who don't know, the reason why I am nervous today is because I'm getting my second COVID shot. I'm getting the Pfizer. And on the one hand, I should be really happy that I'm getting this over with finally. But at the same time, I've heard so many, like, sort of complications involving the after effects. I'm legitimately nervous. I shouldn't be, but I am. And don't misunderstand me. I'm sure I'll be fine going forward. But when you consider the fact that, because a lot of people, my father just got his, he got Moderna, but when he got his second COVID shot, what happened was he was very tired. I'm tired right now too, but that's because I had to get up early for the sake of, I have a quick errand run this morning before I get my day started. I'm just really nervous is all. I know I should sort of leave it be. I'm not going to be getting my COVID shot for another 6.5 hours. I take mine at 12:45. It's literally 6:15 as I'm recording this video. So you know when I'm recording this. But to cheer and it also doesn't really help the fact that, my mom is also leaving for Vegas today. In fact, she has to be at the airport by 7 o'clock this morning. She's probably getting ready to go as we speak. That's how early she had to be out. So I'm not going to see my mom until at least Sunday. But I did talk to her last night, which is nice. And that was also part of my high. Not to mention, this is the first time any of us will be traveling on a plane to get from anywhere since the whole pandemic began. I guess I'm just worried about that too. And it doesn't also help the fact that it rained pretty heavily last night. Well, I shouldn't say heavily, but it's actually still raining right now. Funny, I thought we were in spring. Oh, jeepers. I don't know, there's a lot to sort of reel in, in the end, everything should work out just fine. But you never know. But I actually have one high, and that's actually the reason for this video today, or the topic of this video today. Because I actually saw a movie last night. Yeah, legit, movie that just recently got released. I almost felt like I said released twice in the same sentence when I clearly didn't. And I'll talk about that in a second. It was a very good movie, but again, that's my high. I'll explain that momentarily. And my act of kindness was... Gosh, what was my act of kindness? What was my act of kindness? I feel like I should know this. Oh, right. I did errands for my grandmother and chauffeured her around again. Duh. I know that. Oh, it also didn't help the fact that yesterday I also spilled coffee in my car. That was the worst. Oh, good Lord. The inside of my car just smelled like coffee for weeks. Oh, well. Good morning and happy hump day, everybody. Or happy Wednesday if you prefer. And... Right, I was going to talk about the movie I saw. So the movie I saw last night was Arlo, the Alligator Boy. Now, I will admit, as a kid who grew up watching stuff like, Disney musicals and, cartoons, animation, stuff like that, I will admit, I kind of thought I'd seen it all. And in quite a few ways, this movie has shown me things that I have seen before. In case you don't know, Arlo the Alligator is a boy who's like half boy, half alligator, who washes up on some swamp in the bayou that's run by this nice old lady called Edme, played by Annie Potts. She was very good, by the way. And it turns out that he is originally from New York City. And so he's like 15 years old, actually 15 years and 42 days. They do a nice little joke about that. And he wants to leave the swamp to go to the city and search his long-lost father. And along the way, he comes across some very colorful characters, like these two hillbillies played by Flea and Jennifer Coolidge who are trying to capture him. A great cast of like supporting side characters, like Mary Lambert as Birdie, Haley Ju, Marcy from Amphibia, as Alia, Jonathan Van Ness as Felicia, and Brett Gelman as Marcellus, and Tony Hale as Teeny Tiny Tony. Honestly, they're sort of con artists, but they ultimately want to help each other out, and they wind up forming a family together, which really is very, very sweet. But I think the climax of the film comes as the best part for me, because eventually Arlo and the gang do reach the city, which was their objective in the first place. And the only thing they have to go on is that Beauregard is Arlo's last name, so find someone else named Beauregard, and there you go. And so it turns out that there's a famous philanthropist named Ansel Beauregard, who just may be it. Well, it turns out that Ansel, played by Vincent Rodriguez, is trying to he's trying to admit the truth, but just he won't until the very last minute. And then when we get to the legit climax of the movie, where they're in front of a large crowd at gala, because there's going to be a gala to help rebuild or essentially tear down Ansel's original hometown, which is a seaside by the seashore. Which I like the name; it's a really cute name. It has sort of Coney Island sort of vibe to it, but everything's run down and sort of dirty, so they want to tear it down and build something new. And then Ansel reveals that, and this is my favorite part, because Arlo is about to be taken away, but then Ansel swoops down and saves him, because apparently he's a bird person, which is awesome. A bird dad is a cool dad, not gonna lie. And basically the reason why he wanted to hide Arlo and why he didn't want him and all that stuff was because, he grew up being ridiculed and, made fun of how he looked, which, haven't we all? And so, he wanted to, change himself, build up his image, try and hide, aspects of his past. And, it did make him a successful person, but he did wind up losing sight of who he originally was. Which, that's a very important lesson for kids to learn, I'm not gonna lie. So, in the end, this was a very, very good movie. I wholly recommend it to children and adults of all ages. Seriously. It's only just over an hour and a half, not long. There's a site I was able to watch it on, so that's how I was able to watch it. It also helps the fact, movies that are streamed on Netflix are easier to bring to the internet than, legit full movies. That's why I haven't done Ryan the Last Dragon yet. Because I really want to talk about that movie. I really want to see that movie. But I can't yet. Anyway, the cast was great. It is a musical. The musical is very, very good. I liked it, I'm actually looking at the soundtrack right now. Without question, I think my favorite song might have been by by when Birdie, when she sang Follow Me Home. It was actually promoted on YouTube a while back. It was very, very good. There was also a few good, like, really decent adult jokes, too. Some that maybe are a little messed up for kids, but, you know, adults are, probably, like, fly by over kids' head. But adults should be able to watch this just fine. I mean, I really like this movie. This was a very charming, very pleasant movie. You know, very competent, very well made. The animation was gorgeous. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a hand-drawn 2D animated movie. Although, looking back on it now, I kind of see why Disney stopped doing that. I mean, they probably could if they wanted to. I don't know. What else is there about this movie I could talk about? I don't know what else to say. This was a very fun, very pleasant, very legitimately good movie. Yeah, sorry if I'm not doing a movie. I could have probably done movies like I used to, but honestly, because of the pandemic, the sort of, hunger for it sort of, died down. Maybe I'll start doing those again, but for now, I'll just talk about this very good, very charming, very wholesome movie that's on Netflix. So, you can watch it there. And yeah, I don't really have I don't have much else to say except go watch it. It's a fun, very good movie. I mean, I'm actually looking at the score right now. 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is there any... There's no consensus on there. But hey, man, 92% Rotten Tomatoes is actually... It's almost about it's about as good as a movie like this could hope to get, so... Yeah. I mean, yeah, they do follow some tropes as well. Like, they have the whole lie revealed sort of thing. Sort of the heartbreaking moment. Stuff like that. But it's done very, very well. I certainly can't fault it for anything. It really is innocent. Arlo is a very likable character just by how innocent he really is. I really mean that. He's a very lovable character. Wish I had like a little alligator boy doll. That'd be cool. Love one of those. That'd be really dope. Anyway, I guess that's about it. The only thing that really is bothering me now is that, I am still nervous about today. I mean, I get my COVID shot today. I'm also just worried, I'm not going to be able to do... I'm tired right now. It's probably going to feel, a lot worse than the next morning. I hope not, anyway. Not to mention, I'm really excited for, The Masked Singer tonight because they're doing a 2-hour special, which leads me to believe I think they're going to whittle it down to the semifinals, today, which it'll be very interesting to see. What worries me, though, is the fact that we have, are they going to try and end the series in May? And plus, what if I start getting the effects of the shot before or during the episode of The Masked Singer? Man, I'm going to be heartbroken if that's the case. But if that's what happens, that's what happens. I mean, nothing else the internet's at least good about, sort of posting stuff up as it happens. I'll have to do that, I guess. Oh, man. This is going to be a very long day. But here's hoping that it is a fun and enjoyable one. I hope. Oh, boy. I'm also hoping that my mom makes it to Las Vegas okay. That's another thing I'm really hoping for. I'm sure she'll be fine. She should be leaving for the airport in just over half an hour from now, so... knock on wood. There. Now, knock on wood, she's safe. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media, current videos on YouTube. I'm your home in this video for all you guys to watch and enjoy today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, or hump day if you prefer. And remember, if you guys want to talk to channels, we'll be here to let you know. I'll be back. Take care, and make good choices. See ya.